Oh, hello. A couple of things. No script, let's improv. So, a lot of you might know that California is shutting down all of its everythings again. The bars, the movie theaters, and the snip snaps. So we're gonna young professional go get a haircut. If you are afraid to cut your own hair, you should be. No, you should not be, because it's very, very simple. And I'll go over like 2 minutes of tips here. Just know that you shouldn't try this if you're not confident, but you should try this if you're a winner.
Serious warning, do not play around with sharp or motorized sharpened tools without fully understanding the risk. Do the buddy system if you need a confidence boost or you just need a friend. Don't cut your own hair if you have an interview or a wedding, and the next month when in doubt, pinky out.
That's it. Enjoy the video.
First off, we'll have me, and then we'll do my roommate to show that this kind of haircut works on multiple types of people. Let me just get this chair shot back in. Perfect. Hey, mophead, say hi.
Hi.
Good boy.
Let's do it.
Let's start off with what you need. Have a little towel to collect your hair trimmings, and a hair clip to keep the top of your head ready, and something that has an interchangeable top so that we can change the cutting size. To save you some time, I've sped up the video twice as fast, but I can't change the time, so just count twice as many seconds. No way to begin without beginning, and that's the first tip. Shear today, strong tomorrow. That means that if you cut today, there's a good chance that your hair is going to grow out in the next couple of days, so the very first try can be your prototype, which means you should start cutting right now. Personally, I was tired of 90, 100 degree weather days in California and being so dang hot around my head, so I just started cutting. This is the third time I've ever cut anyone's hair. First time was my hair during quarantine. Second time was Meatball's hair during quarantine. If you guys want to see a video of that, leave a comment down below. It may seem like I'm going willy-nilly at my hair, but there's a strong science to it, which brings us to our second point. Closest shave first. Start with the lowest or closest setting of your adjustable clippers at the edges of your hair. Now, seems counterintuitive, but you'll gradually fade upward with the fatter and fatter settings. Layering your shave upward is not necessary for your first try, but it will give you a professional look when mugging it in Zoom meetings. This is the time that most tutorials have a second mirror behind your back. I think that's a lot of acrobatics for your very first try. Do your best with what you got. Do it blind and do it as consistently as possible. If you have a buddy, do the buddy system. However you're toughing it, this leads us to our third tip. Start from the bottom and now your hair. Press gently against your head, making even vertical passings upward starting from the bottom. Consistency will be key, but you can't mess up here unless you press down very hard. Now the freakishly long, tall part of my hair, that part I've been putting off for about 2 or 3 haircuts, and so basically like 5-6 months. Before we get to that part, make sure you focus on the very last tip, sweat the small details. Anywhere that sweat accumulates, edges, fringes, and areas around the ears need a steady hand. This you will be thankful later. My original misconception was the longer the top of my hair, the taller I'll get, but alas, gravity says no. The longer the top, the flatter it'll eventually get, so snip in small repetitive sawing patterns bit by bit. No need to get too ambitious, measure twice, cut once. Boom. The video's been twice as fast as the counter, which means we're closing in on the 5-minute mark. And I think we're almost done. Any parting words for our fine guests?
The key to cutting your own hair is confidence.
Well said. Like I said before, this style of hair works for a lot of different cuts of hair, textures of hair, and if you don't believe me, or you need to convince someone in your life to let you cut their hair, use the next testimonial from my roommate to make it happen.
Originally, I thought it was a follicle to put my life on the hairline like this. If you are wondering whether to trust your novice hair cutter, just know that they are a cut above the fringe. Trust in your friends salon, as this isn't a sham. Pooh. In all seriousness, I've gotten loads of compliments in all of my Zoom meetings, so it was a hilarious risk well taken.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Once again, this has been a date in the life. And ladies, he's single. For staying all the way to the end, you are one of the coolest people I've ever met, and that's why I want to shout you out in my 100 subscriber thank you video. There will be plenty of meatball, there will be a Q&A, and if you 1, leave a comment in this video, and 2, subscribe before I put that out in the next 2 weeks, you'll be in the video. Thank you guys. Peace.